the being behind it to political and corporate power. Later that night Brendan dreams of Sam's death and wakes up when he hears her calling for him again. He rushes to Sam's room and sees a human shadow, which suddenly glitches and disappears. He tries to go for a drive to clear his mind, but he can't stop seeing the world as a giant chain of code connected to a quantum computer. Eventually he falls asleep in the car and wakes up in a random alley downtown. Suddenly he hears a horrible high-pitched sound and he screams in pain as reality starts glitching, only to suddenly blink and wake up in his usual bed. When Brendan leaves the room, he's shocked to see Sam in her own room and Claire comes to drag her to the bathroom. However, when he tries to follow them, he only finds his wife washing her teeth. Brendan thinks he's going crazy and Claire tries her best to comfort him. Afterward, Brendan goes to the library to pick a bunch of books on quantum computing and starts working on a code that could overload the simulation. The next few days Brendan only spends his time coding, which worries Claire. One night, Sam appears in her parents' room and climbs into bed because she had a nightmare. Brendan sleeps peacefully next to her, but in the morning, he wakes up to an empty bed. Thinking it was a dream, Brendan goes downstairs, but this time Sam is there as if nothing happened. Claire and Matt treat her normally too, so Brendan calls everyone he knows to confirm his suspicions. Nobody remembers Sam dying, so reality has been rewritten. He tries to discuss this with Fuchs but he won't answer his calls. Brendan thinks the simulation gave him his daughter back so he would stop the creation of the code, but he doesn't care, he's happy to have Sam back. The family spends lots of time together and is very happy until one night when Claire wakes up from a terrible nightmare in an awful state. She swears she's just fine, but the next day Brendan finds the breakfast burning and Claire spacing out. Determined to cheer her up, Brendan takes the family to paint some pottery together. Suddenly he sees cracks appearing on his pot and Claire gets aggressive, smashing objects on the floor just because they aren't using the color she wants. Brendan decides to return home and tries to make Claire rest, but she keeps staring at Sam and freaking out, saying the girl shouldn't be there. Worried that the reality shift is making his wife sick, Brendan asks Matt to babysit Sam and runs to Fuchs' house, only to be received by the doctor's wife. It turns